Today, a C-section is seen as one of the most common surgeries in the world. But behind this life-saving procedure lies a past filled with horror, mystery, and unbelievable survival stories. Did you know the very first C-sections were never meant to save the mother? In fact, they were only done after she had already died. This is the untold history of the C-section, from ancient rituals to desperate experiments that changed medicine forever. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe, because here we uncover stories history books never told you, ancient myths and dark beginnings. The earliest references to C-sections aren't from hospitals, but from mythology. In Roman legend, Julius Caesar himself was rumored to be born through a C-section. But here's the truth. His mother actually lived long after his birth, so the story is false. Still, the idea stuck, and the word Cesarean was born. Back then, C-sections weren't about saving lives. They were about rituals, cutting open a dead mother's body to try and rescue the child, often for religious reasons. To people of that time, it wasn't surgery. It was almost a sacred act. The law of the dead mother. In ancient Rome, a law called Lex Caesarea required that if a pregnant woman died, the baby must be cut out of her before burial. The belief that both souls, the mother's and the child's, needed to be treated separately for the afterlife. This wasn't medicine, it was superstition. Most babies didn't survive, but it reveals how deeply connected birth and death were in the ancient world. The first surviving mothers. For centuries, mothers didn't survive C-sections. No anesthesia, no antibiotics, no real surgical tools. The moment a woman was cut open, death was almost guaranteed. But then, scattered reports began to appear. In 1500, in Switzerland, a man named Jacob Neuffer, a pig farmer, not a doctor, performed a C-section on his own wife after she endured days of failed labor. To everyone's shock, both mother and baby survived. Stories like this were so rare that people thought they were miracles, not medicine, and in a way, they were. The church, the midwives, and the hidden surgeries. For a long time, C-sections were kept secret. Why? Because the church viewed tampering with the body as dangerous, even sinful. Midwives sometimes attempted them in desperation, but rarely admitted it. Many mothers who survived were never officially recorded, because society believed it was impossible. This silence kept the surgery shrouded in mystery for centuries. The turning point, 18th and 19th century. By the 1700s, medicine was advancing. Surgeons began experimenting with new tools, and slowly, reports of successful C-sections increased. But the biggest problem? Infection. Without sterilization, even if the mother survived the operation, she often died days later. Then came the discovery of anesthesia in the 1840s and antiseptic surgery in the 1860s. For the first time in history, women had a real chance at survival. By the late 19th century, C-sections became an actual medical option, not just a desperate gamble. The forgotten women. But here's the part you'll rarely hear. Even after anesthesia and antiseptics, doctors often hesitated. Why? Because many considered women's lives less important than the child's. Medical journals from the 1800s reveal shocking debates. Some doctors argued the surgery should be used mainly to save babies, not mothers. Countless women were sacrificed in the name of progress. These untold voices remind us, the history of the C-section isn't just science, it's tragedy. From desperation to modern medicine, fast forward to today, in the United States, nearly 1 in 3 births happen by C-section. It's become so common that people forget its dark past. What was once an act performed only on the dead is now a surgery that saves millions of lives every year. And yet, behind every safe modern operation, there are centuries of risk, fear, and forgotten women who paid the ultimate price. So, next time you hear the word C-section, remember this. It wasn't invented for safety. It was born from death, ritual, and desperate attempts to fight against fate. If this story shocked you, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Because here, we uncover the hidden side of history that nobody else will tell you.